both their first season in the Big Ten Conference and on Trojans, St. Thomas, Desmond Claude, Terrence Williams, Jai. It is a great time of year. Basketball is back, and we are underway. Three from Abo, off the heel, offensive board. Williams tipped around and taken away by Spears. The transfer from Florida State, wheels inside, the spin move off the mark. And the tough event, 5 new starters for USC. As a quick foul goes against Spears, it's his. Missed a triple on the opening position. Up top, Claude, down Broadway. Dumps it off. Thomas, a triple. Knocks it down. And the first basket from Northern Colorado, hoping to have similar success at the Power Conference level, just like Dalton Connect, who came from Northern Colorado, as Marcus Millender. Abo looks downstairs. Shot clock dwindling. Thomas goes to work. Back-to-back buckets. Like a similar progression.
Absolutely, and the chance to be a leader on a team needing one with plenty of new faces.
Jai lines one up. And
against Colorado, team fell short, but really made his presence in the paint.
In that first 4 games.
First with the Trojans, nearly averaged a double-double last year at Bowling Green.
Was so productive, had over 30. Rattles around and out. Abo with the rebound for USC. A lob inside. It's Millender. A 5'11" point guard. Thomas, here comes UTSA. Spears to the cup. Tries to go around. Just an exhibition. Both these teams working in all new rosters. Thomas goes to the rack and gets fouled on his way up.
Knowling, but you mentioned it. We'll see how these players can transfer to the level, especially the Big Ten level. We haven't seen USC.
Games to begin the regular season, including a matchup against the former Pac-12 foe in Cal. Timer ticking away, inside to Agee with 3 on the clock. Throws it away and a steal to the hardwood, taken away. Here comes Horton inside and a foul on Thomas.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier, but that.
They led the American Conference in attempts and makes per game, and were top 20 in the nation in both. Cohen to the rim, up with the right hand and in off.
Guys struggled oftentimes in that painted area, but Cohen taking it with force.
And Morgan known for his excellent defense as Cohen pokes it out of bounds. Stays USA with 15. Spears takes on Claude. Gets to the elbow, tries his luck off the mark, and Slackert the rebound. Down the baseline. Finds the freshman Shelley, back to Claude. The pump fake creates space. A triple on its way, a bit too strong. Rebound. Trojans slow it down, but USC picked to finish 14th in the Big Ten preseason poll. Slackert into the corner, up top for Claude. From the nail, his jumper off the mark, and Knowling commit to the cup. Swings it into the left corner. Monsanto a triple halfway home, but it buoys out. Offensive rebound for Jai. And the Trojans have to get busy with the shot clock dwindling. Claude, left wing, tries to get the foul, and he does. Was 3rd worst in the Pac-12 conference. Obviously no more Pac-12 basketball. Expected to be a role player off the bench again in the middle. Claude makes all 3. US
Page. Not commit sloppy plays like that.
Claude takes it himself. Tough floater. Karam's off. Wesley Yates inside. Tough fadeaway. Can hit. Hornery offensive board. Forwards. Spears over 2 to fade way around. Wicks at the rim over Hornery. Back to getting kicked in the head, diving for a loose ball. Claude has it. Williams tees one up. Percent would certainly be a number the Trojans would take as Cohen commits the foul. Joe Smith, tough to stop. To Spears in the corner, the jab step, lines it up, way off the mark, out of Slacker. Cohen back in. to the rim, rises and slams it down for Horton. Tiptoes down the baseline, turns, tough finish for Raekwon Horton. Stuffed at the top, but Williams able to strip it and get another possession for the Trojans. Abo with
calling for the ball at an opportunistic time.
Millender. Another big-time bucket for the sophomore, causing havoc to Scott through the lane. And an and one. First commits to Jawan Howard. Made the NCAA tournament in his Wicks. Down the baseline. Fadeaway jumper. Leaves it short. Great defense by Abo. USC getting some exhibition action before their opener as Millender hits both. Off to the left. Offensive rebound, Abo. Second try does not go. Noling in traffic, the finish with the left hand.
From the field. And scored in double figures 21 times. He was consistently able to put it up.
Horton.
Yeah, not sure what AG was trying to do, trying to take the charge, but no chance.
Noling, pretty finish with the finger. Purdue picked to finish first, but they lose Zach Eady. And a 5-second violation on Slacker. Has 8 for UTSA. Sends it into the corner. And out of bounds.
Getting out the kinks in the system, but
takes time to settle in. Slacker floater up and in.
Clean finding opportunities.
Slacker shot 42% from beyond the arc. Monsanto tries to answer back, cannot do so. Settle if they need. Slacker orchestrates the offense. Abo off the right side of the for Horton. To the rim, misses the layup, tapped around, gets it.
Extra chance. We saw the putback earlier, and that's frustrating for Musselman and co.
Monsanto. 5-on-4 at the moment. Monsanto again. Bullseye plus the foul. And a 10 in this first half. Hornery was solid last year.
And we know how good Andy Enfield was at 30 points. Let's see if they can capitalize here.
Could be a rocky road at some times from the line. Looking for him. He has the size matchup on Primo Spears. Turns, fades, a bit short. Tapped around. Cohen. Poked from behind by Smith. 5 on the shot clock. Thomas calls for a screen. A step back. Hits as the clock expires.
Putting it down.
Couple deflections. Millender finds Spears wide open. Still on.
Yeah, Eric Musselman certainly drawn something up. This team looks like it has a newfound energy, the ability to get to the rim.
At Northern Colorado. First team all Big Sky. He takes on Horton. Horton shakes him out of his shoes. Back cut for Williams. They're not. Claude looks downstairs for Cohen. In traffic, up with the right hand and in. He pulls up from just inside the arc. Tipped out of bounds.
From beyond the arc, but they're working with what the defense has given them.
Noling, excellent find. Thomas rises. Transfer from Xavier. Right corner, Thomas knocks it down.
A little bit uninspiring.
Largest lead of the day for USC. Spears has it. Still yet to get going. Between two teams that have been conference foes for over a century before they've split.
Picking them up early and putting USC on the charity stripe. So they'll want to avoid that, as USC's done a great job from that point.
The southpaw, Shelley. Monsanto. We saw heat up quickly in the first half. Stays red hot here in the
to UTSA, a brand new, kind of untapped system, to say the least.
Claude loses the handle. Monsanto up ahead for Spears to the cup, lays it in. And can that get Primo Spears going in this? Played a lot of the 4 at Yale. Up top, Shelley tries to answer back and does. Jay making. Claude loses the handle. Shelley, the fake, another good look. Not that time, and Williams again. Shot clock hits 5. Abo, left elbow, over Monsanto.
One up and just again exerting his dominance at all the levels.
Spears with space, hits the triple, and his first. Takes it inside, steps back into the corner. Another bucket for
It's 11 points for him now. Started off really slow, but
Claude loses his defender. In and out on the jumper.
has his 4th program as well, trying to just establish himself.
Scott to make it a one-possession game. Can't do so from the top. And Nolan got surgery right after the season. Expect his shooting numbers to improve this year as he makes both. Pulling the rebound, he can push it himself. A lob inside, Thomas at the rim. A bit too much. Claude, his reverse does not go, but a foul. Heading to the bench. Looks banged up. Some changes for both sides.
Made a name for himself over at Xavier and the Musketeers. Getting some good work in before coming to USC.
Millender can't finish on the quickly on USC's end. Monsanto tries a heat check, doesn't hit it. Offensive rebound, it's Wicks. Reload, triple. Short says it's hard to be from the Omaha area. Easy for coaches to overlook that area in recruiting. Spears and UTSA need an answer. They don't get it there. A bloody nose after he got hit on the face, but
we'll see if it stops him from reaching the 20-point mark. He's at 19 now, and and previously in Conference USA for a decade, but change of scenery and a change at the helm.
Cohen, off. Spears into the corner. Millender, a tough jumper. Can't hit it. Slacker from the mid-range. Well short. Both these coaches, plenty of energy. Spears, a deep step back triple, knights the net.
And Spears has been that guy to get the team back in the game.
Millender for Spears. The step back, creates separation. Can't find the bottom of Vicious. But he's sticking with it. Inside to Cohen, it rolls off a couple of hands, still loose. Thomas gets it back.
Penn shooting over 42% from distance. That compiled to 18 points per game. Good to see him finally hit one from long range, but shows that he can cerebrally find it.
As Millender fouled on the way up.
Really a good all-around player. Good defender as well, just versatile to say the least, and that's something.
Switch buses from Xavier to the Muss Bus.
Well, and that bus trip included a 36-point display at Georgetown.
Years ago. Makes the second, he has 10. Back to a 13-point game with 5-20.
Streak here.
Makes the first 7. Not that time. Offensive rebound, Noling. He reverses, gives it off. Thomas inside, and 15-point lead. Monsanto tries to kick to the corner, and Claude USC has been really stingy in the second half. As Claude right by Jai to the rim. For Jai, tries to go up. Cohen forces the jump ball. This time the possession arrow favors. Good sign for Eric Musselman. Cohen up with the right hand, gets it to crawl over the rim. Largest gets the stop on the other end. Thomas to the rim. It's Mo Jai. He really can guard 1 through 5. Up top, 3 ball from Smith.
Really falling off. Not able to establish a rhythm.
Yates triple. Bullseye from UW. Inside Millender, the spin move. And with the soft. dumps it off for Jai. Inside, finishes the hoop plus the haul.
Get a body on other players.
Elohim somehow gets it to Noling for the lay-in. Up ahead, Noling, Euro step to the cup. Losing a defender in the corner. Smith feeds Jai inside. Size mismatch over Yates. Finishes the layup. Final score, 84-63. St. Thomas with 21.